Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, a wildfire breaks out off of East State Route 397 in Benton County. We'll tell you what officials are saying about the containment. Also ahead, Hermiston is hosting horse enthusiasts. We'll tell you how you can join the Eastern Oregon Trade and Event Center as they welcome riders. And we are taking you out to the Rascal Rodeo. We'll tell you what makes it an adaptive experience. And want to show you a live look outside tonight from our Skycam Network. Beautiful shot here out looking towards Pasco. Hayden Nix is in for Stacy Lee tonight. Will we see triple digits this weekend? You'll find out. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for Apple Valley News Now live at 6. I'm Wendy Redman. Austin Reed will join us soon from the Benton Franklin Fair, where I'm sure he is enjoying this assignment. All right, but first at 6, we are on the fire watch tonight. Take a look at your screen here. So Austin was actually covering this at 5 o'clock, a wildfire that broke out around 4 p.m. off of East State Route 397 in the Findlay area. Fire officials say a person mowing the lawn appears to have sparked this blaze. It burned about an acre, and several fire agencies responded to the scene to help stop it from spreading. At least one home may also be involved. At this time, much of the fire is out, but firefighters continue to search for hot spots. You can learn more at applevalleynewsnow.com. All right, time now to check in with Hayden Nix in for Stacy Lee tonight. As these temperatures could impact potential fire danger in the region, he joins us now with a look at your first alert forecast. Hayden?
Well, we finally made it to the weekend, and you may have noticed, as we have talked about all week, it's a little bit warmer out there. And if you're heading out and about this evening, temperatures are still going to be holding in the 90s during the 6 o'clock hour, and it's not going to be until 8 p.m. when we finally drop into the mid 80s. And notice by 10 o'clock in the mid to upper 70s. So temperatures not getting quite as cool as the previous nights. Notice we'll still get some 50s in here for overnight lows, but there are more lower 60s coming out on the map there. For this weekend, we do anticipate the big warm up, as we have been discussing, that ridge of high pressure settling in, especially on Saturday, looking at those readings, flirting with the mid and upper 90s, a few low 100s possible, and then by Sunday, definitely looking at some triple digit readings in the forecast. Something that we also mentioned is this is going to be one of those where we have an extreme heat warning that's in effect starting this weekend through next week, as triple digit temperatures will be possible for several days, but some relief is in sight. We'll talk more about it coming up.
Continuing coverage now, a special meeting in Sunnyside is currently in executive session. The session is to evaluate the qualifications of an applicant for public employment or to review the performance of a public employee. The city says possible action may be taken at the conclusion of this session. Mayor Dean Broersma already tells our Monique Garcia he is extending the executive session from the 15 minutes requested to now 60 minutes. Well, we don't know what this meeting is exactly about. Here's what we do know. Sunnyside's city manager, Mike Gonzalez, was placed on paid administrative leave back on June 2nd. Since then, Gonzalez filed a tort claim seeking compensation for injuries, emotional pain, and financial loss, claiming he was harmed by actions of others within city government. Now, there's also an ongoing dispute between Councilmember Teresa Hancock and Human Resources Manager Irving Brown, both of whom have filed complaints against one another and restraining orders. Stay with us on air and online as we'll continue to bring you the very latest developments on this story. While some kids are just getting ready to start school next week, students at the Yakima Nation Tribal School in Toppenish are already finishing up their first week. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert sat down with the new principal to hear his goals for the year.
The Yakima Nation Tribal School is a small high school in Toppenish with around 135 students and possibly more as the year goes on. The school, which started class this past Tuesday, falls under the Bureau of Indian Education and reflects the values of the Yakima Nation. Recently, the school got a new principal, Bomaro Ruiz, and he says one of his main goals is to build bridges.
In education, we've shifted towards kids being a number, kids being a test score, kids being a you know, an IEP, just kids being a name on a piece of paper, and I'd like to kind of like build everything on relationships, right? Like those hierarchy of needs, you know, make sure that we're creating a safe environment, somewhere where they feel accepted and cared for and loved.
Ruiz says he understands many of the problems students go through on a day-to-day basis.
That kid, you know, had to take care of 3 siblings, right? And that could happen in any race. That could happen in any culture, right? The kid doesn't have 2 parents at home that sit down with them at dinner, and that could happen anywhere. Like I've been in different districts where the problems are the problems are the same, but they're not necessarily problems, they're just barriers. So how do we remove the barriers?
Ruiz says improving attendance is one of his top priorities, and he believes it can be solved through relationship building, but he also says it's a reflective issue.
And the thing is, attendance, I feel, a little bit has to be reflective and say, like, well, what are we not offering that the kids don't want to be here? You know, like, is it, you know, how are we not meeting their needs?
School officials tell me they're not only just focused on continuing academic success, they're also focused on getting students involved in community and cultural activities right here in the Toppenish community.
One set of kids went to a conference at Legends Casino. It's a youth conference. About, I think, 35 of our kids partook in that. Another set of kids went huckleberry picking. So that's something different, kind of from the public school system. On the 4th of September, we're going to have a powwow on campus after school. It's going to be, and historically, it's been kind of a big event.
Ruiz says the school will also focus on preparing students for life after graduation with classes that teach college and career readiness.
That college and career readiness class is going to cover resume building and kind of those things that a lot of people are like, well, they didn't teach us that in school, you know. Well, okay, well, now we are.
School is in full swing at the Yakima Nation Tribal School with a focus on culture, community, and student success. In Toppenish, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
School officials say students will continue to take part in community and cultural events throughout the school year. The Columbia Center Mall in Kennewick is helping students get back to school in style with a big party on Saturday. Columbia Center's Back to School Bash is set to take place in front of Macy's at Center Court from noon until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Students can check out an interactive event showing the latest fashions, participate in a backpack donation drive, play with the Quake dinosaurs, and even get a chance to meet Miss Tri-Cities. If you would like to donate a backpack, Journeys Kids, Dick's Sporting Goods, Macy's, and Tilly's are all participating. You can buy a backpack from those shops and donate it to a student in need. Well, today is the second to last day for the 2025 Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo in Kennewick. So let's see what's happening tonight and what's on the schedule for tomorrow. Our very own Austin Reed joins us now with a live look out there. Austin, I am noticing you are not currently on a camel.
All right, take a seat up there. We got that 180 pounds waiting for you. 180 pounds.
Oh, Wendy, good evening, and whew, I'm super excited for this. I've got a big surprise for you. You know, obviously tonight we've got the rides, we've got the games, we've got the food. Smash Mouth is performing, so is Sir Mix-a-Lot. We've got the Horse Heaven Roundup, but guess what else we have? Mutton Bustin', and Frank is here with Ride Hard Entertainment. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Hanging in there. It's a little hot, but things are finally cooling down. Tell me, you know, I lived in New Mexico for a little while, and mutton busting was big there. You live in Oklahoma, it's big there, but you brought it to South Central and Eastern Washington.
I sure did, and it's been a big favorite here. Everybody enjoys it.
Tell me, who's this?
This one's Buckshot. He's a 7-year-old Texas Longhorn.
Tell me, for people out there that don't know exactly what mutton bustin' is, in a rap, what can you tell me?
Well, it's a chance where kids get to experience what it's like to be a rough stock rider, one sheep at a time. All right, they're doing exactly the same thing. The only difference is about 2,000 pounds.
What do the kids think when they see this?
You know, we have a lot of first-timers, and they get a big wow. I did it.
You're going to be here for the rest of the fair, so obviously tonight the mutton busting kicks off at
6:30. It's free for anybody that's under 55 pounds. We sign up at 6:15.
And then what about tomorrow? What's the schedule looking like?
Well, we've got a 2:30, a 4:30, and a 6:30, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, but double check that on your little calendar schedules.
Now, you're not done because next up you're headed to
Walla Walla.
for the Frontier Days Fair.
Exactly, yes.
Anything else you want to throw out there just about mutton busting and how cool it is if somebody's never seen this?
Well, like I said, it's a big-time favorite for all, and we draw a big crowd. These kids get the experience, like I said, to be a rough stock rider. We've got helmet, vest, ropes, everything. We give away ribbons. It's an exciting time. Come out and see it here.
All right, very good. Frank, thank you so much. Great to meet you, and great to meet this big guy. How many pounds, by the way?
He's about 2,100 pounds.
2,100 pounds. All right. That's the very latest here at the 2025 Benton Franklin Fair. You have tonight and tomorrow to come on out and experience mutton busting. Austin Reed alongside Frank. Wendy, we'll send it back to you.
2,100 pounds, just a little guy. All right, Austin, thank you so much. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, a new cardiac catheterization lab will soon open up in Walla Walla. Our very own Caleb Stipkovitz will tell you about the upgrades. And Hayden is coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. He's getting you all set for whatever you're getting into this weekend. We'll be right back.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Today through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. With SUVs for life's adventures, trucks as dependable as the people who drive them, EVs to charge up a summer of no limits, and American legends that need no introduction. This summer, Chevy drives America.
Get 4.9% financing for 60 months on all 2025 Silverado 2500 pickups when you finance with GM Financial. See your community Chevy dealers.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat in a new Honda. Head out for an unforgettable adventure, or take a sporty sedan for a spin, all while driving with confidence. See what makes Honda the Kelley Blue Book best value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.49% APR on a 2025 HR-V.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next-level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, August 23rd at 9 a.m. Good News Today will air the following weekend on Saturday, August 30th at 5:30 a.m.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
This newscast sponsored by Shriners Children's Spokane.
Welcome back. Time for some community events. The Eastern Oregon Trade and Event Center in Hermiston is welcoming riders and horse enthusiasts this weekend for a full slate of obstacle and trail challenges. The 3-day competition starts Friday with an in-hand event where horses are led through a course without a rider. Saturday features 2 obstacle courses testing mounted riders with a variety of challenges of all difficulty levels that riders can actually choose from. And then on Sunday, teams will head out on a trail challenge, navigating judged obstacles along the way. The event also features awards ranging from ribbons to belt buckles, recognizing riders and horses across multiple levels.
You go on a 5 to 6 mile trail ride. Along the trail, you'll come to a judge and an obstacle, and you'll participate in that obstacle. It might be crossing water. It might be just picking up a bucket and carrying it from one spot to another, because sometimes you need to do that on a horse. Real things that you might run into on the trail.
The competition also includes a Saturday night potluck for riders and their families to gather outside the arena. Organizers say the event welcomes all breeds and riding disciplines, making it a true test of skill and partnership. The weekend kicks off with their events Saturday at 10 a.m. The Rascal Rodeo comes to the Benton Franklin Fairgrounds on Saturday morning. Celebrating its 15th year, the Rascal Rodeo gives adaptive rodeo experiences for those with intellectual and developmental disabilities for all ages. Founded in the Tri-Cities, this is their home rodeo, and just like the rest of their events, it is free.
And it's open to all ages. We've had a 2-year-old, we've had a 92-year-old. It was started to give the people with special needs an opportunity to experience the Western way of life, but it's more than that. We've had people say their first words ever in life after coming and riding horses with us. We've discovered that people have never even played in dirt before, and now they get to come play in dirt after riding a horse.
Wow, so impactful. Well, taking place from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Saturday morning at Horse Heaven Roundup. Volunteers, both human and horse, are welcome and needed. In health news tonight, the Providence St. Mary Medical Center in Walla Walla is ready to open its renovated cardiac catheterization lab. Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells us how the upgrades will better serve patients.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death in Washington state, and for patients in 9 southeastern counties, the only place to receive emergency cardiac treatment is in Walla Walla. Now, those future heart disease patients will be cared for in a state-of-the-art facility.
The Providence St. Mary Medical Center in Walla Walla is set to open its newly renovated cardiac cath lab.
St. Mary's upgraded cardiac catheterization lab, or cath lab for short, now has top-notch equipment that will improve diagnostic imaging and reduce radiation exposure for patients and workers. The improvements will also allow St. Mary's to expand into vascular services, which the hospital says is a need in the community. When the lab went under construction earlier this year, St. Mary's made sure to keep its services running.
Because we're the only cath lab in the area, we can't just shut down our cath lab for 6 months, right? So we have to have a mobile unit, and then now here we are today where we're able to open to our first patient.
Planning for the upgrades began in 2022 when the hospital started raising money for the project. Perry says that 90% of the funds came from individual community members hoping to give back to the community, and in total, the project was funded by 175 donors. The medical center is preparing to open its doors to the public.
Working with your local cardiologist to get referred. If you need additional testing or things, they'll be able to refer you to our cath lab if need be. But right now, our physicians and cath lab team are getting trained on the new system to be able to open it up to patients.
The lab will be available to the public starting next Monday. Reporting from Walla Walla, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Caleb, thank you. And the medical center is located at 401 West Poplar Street in Walla Walla.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, if you don't have any plans this evening, I highly recommend going out to the fair. We only have tonight and tomorrow before it all wraps up. And temperatures are going to be a bit warmer this evening if you have been going out the last several evenings. We're starting that first day of the big heat wave that's coming our way over the weekend and next week. Mid-90s at 6 o'clock this evening, but just before sunset, we should be able to drop down into the mid-80s, and then by 10 o'clock into the 70s. Now, if you head out tomorrow for the final day, notice we'll start out in the morning in the 60s, around 8 a.m., low 80s by 11 a.m., and then we continue to climb and here in the Tri-Cities area, likely locking into the upper 90s to near 100, but we should stay just shy of that century mark for at least one more day. But we are trending towards some hotter conditions. Notice here on the 7-day temperature trend, I'll step out and show you the full scope of it. Multiple days of triple-digit temperatures will be possible, but notice that this is not going to be a long-to-live situation. By Thursday and Friday, we do expect those readings to finally start to show a break in that pattern with mid to lower 90s on tap. But until then, with the triple-digit readings expected to be a multi-day setup here, we do have the National Weather Service putting out an extreme heat warning for that reason, and this is in effect from tomorrow through Wednesday. For all the areas highlighted in that magenta color, that's the extreme heat warning. Anything else in that other color there that you see, kind of that salmon color, that is going to be a heated advisory. So certainly something to pay attention to this weekend. Make sure to stay cool and hydrated, and also take plenty of breaks if you have to absolutely be out there during the peak heating of the day, but try to get things done early in the morning and late in the evening. I do have some good news though. We are going to see, as I mentioned, some breaks coming our way towards the middle of next week, but we are going to see maybe some moisture to work with. It's not a lot, but hey, you got to look at the silver lining in the clouds here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, no rain chances, but Monday, starting next week, all the way through at least the middle part of next week, small rain chances, but hey, it's something. This is going to be mostly inclined to the higher elevations of the Cascades, so we'll certainly keep an eye on that, because there is going to be something else to monitor too. With these storms, you could get lightning with very low humidity in place. We could see some maybe lightning strike starting some fires out there, so hopefully we don't, but we'll just have to make sure we're watching that closely. Temperatures tonight, as I mentioned, will be in the upper 50s to lower 60s, not quite as cold as we have been. 57 in the Tri-Cities area, 62 in Hanford, 61 in Walla Walla to 58 in Pendleton. Tomorrow, the overall view shows temperatures cruising up there to the upper 90s. There will be some lower 100s on the map. That certainly will be a possibility. And if not tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be tested for the Tri-Cities area. 91 though by Friday. Don't want to hold that out from you. Sunday for Yakima, 100, 101 Monday. We could be dropping down to the mid-80s by Friday as that big ridge of high pressure begins to break down, shifting away from our area. Ellensburg, 95 tomorrow, 98 sharing that same number for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 79 returning by Friday. Notice Ellensburg there looking at a small rain chance, as well as Hermiston for Wednesday and Thursday. 100 on Monday for you guys, 89 on Friday. And finally, Walla Walla triple-digit temperatures Saturday through Tuesday, 98 Wednesday, 88 by Friday.
Hayden, thanks so much. Coming up next here on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, we will take you out to the only competition of its kind in Hawaii. It is so cute, with some furry competitors. We'll be right back.
It's random, it's real. It's the $25,000 Big Cash Bash at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Get ready, because anyone could randomly win $100 cash only on August 23rd from 1 to 7 p.m. Everyone playing in the winner's row wins. No entries or membership required. Show your club card and multiply your winnings for up to $500 cash. $25,000 randomly given away in 6 hours, August 23rd only. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
This summer, Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is coming in hotter than ever. Rock out with Foreigner, live in concert. Feel the heat at the crowd favorite, Underreiner Honda of Walla Walla Demo Derby. And ride into the action with 3 nights of PRCA Rodeo. Food, fun, and thrills. Walla Walla's biggest tradition is coming in hotter than ever.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular. Built for us.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family.
With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Your neck is one of the first areas to show signs of aging, but now there's an easy way to turn back the clock. Introducing Decladerm, a clinically studied cream designed to smooth and firm the skin on your neck and décolleté area.
I had these lines, these folds in my neck, and now since I've used Decladerm, it really smoothed out the skin.
Try Decladerm today for only $19.95 plus free shipping. Call the number on your screen.
800-555-1212. Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
You have to check this out. Surf's Up. More than 25 dogs joined their owners for the Ocean Fest Surfer, accentuate the fur, competition in Hawaii. Let's take a look. Some pets rode the waves alone, while others rode tandem. This was the 10th year of the competition. Look at that little guy holding onto the edge there. And teams competed for a year's supply of Raising Cane's and other prizes. Well, you can't blame him for trying, I guess. If you crash a drone carrying drugs, your best hope could be to recover it before police arrive. That's what happened Tuesday in Florida. Homeowners called police after a man who crashed his drone on their property knocked on the front door, wanting it back. The problem? That drone was carrying meth and fentanyl. Not good. All right, still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, we'll tell you why roughly 550 racers are competing in Richland today. Stay with us.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
It's summer event time.
Bronco and Bronco Sport make every adventure more epic.
Because they come with GOAT modes. Goes over any type of terrain.
Lease a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend for $299 a month for 36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Okay, bye.
I met a cute poodle outside.
Oh, really?
She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free. That can't be true.
Sure it is. When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free.
Free?
Yeah. You don't pay us a penny unless we win for you.
That's doggone crazy.
Hello? Yeah, sure. That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Together, we've raised over $1.1 million to grant life-changing wishes for kids right here in our community. Every vehicle sold brings us closer to the next. Wheels make wishes come true. Find more ways to help at wish.org/AKWA. McCurley Dealerships, your way home.
This season on The Ducklerette.
I'm so excited this year to find the one.
I'm here to win.
I'm one of the fastest duck racers in the country.
Who will win this year's 2025 Mid-Columbia Duck Race? Find out September 20th at Columbia Park in Kennewick. The grand prize is a 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross, plus other fantastic prizes. Support our community, lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep the tradition alive. The Mid-Columbia Duck Race, presented by Toyota and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
Hi, I'm Christine Connolly, local realtor with As You Wish Real Estate Team. We offer full concierge services. Our handyman contractors will take care of everything and you won't pay anything until closing. I'm a proud sponsor of Operation Best Friend. Remember, you only get one chance to make a first impression.
A
Hot Tub. Hot Tub. Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Today through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
It's summer event time, Sam. Great time to buy.
A Ford F-Series truck.
Take your pick. Gas, all-electric, hybrid, and diesel.
Lease a 2025 F-150 STX Super Crew for $329 a month for $36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
A new head coach and a new attitude, but it's still the most exciting game in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, my!
Seattle Kraken hockey returns this fall to Apple Valley News Now, your exclusive television home of the Kraken.
Tonight, David Muir reporting 2 cold cases.
She was trying to protect her daughter.
It gives you chills even today.
Yes.
What links both of those cases is cutting-edge forensic technology inside this lab.
Catching the Killers, 2020 tonight on ABC.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, Oregon DMVs are seeing the impact of staffing shortages, hiring freezes, and budget cuts. Our own Dan Hansen will tell you how it's impacting residents. Then we'll tell you about the changes to the groundwater system management in the Pasco Basin. That could impact local farmers and irrigators. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Thanks so much for being with us this evening. Let's begin this half hour, as we always do, with the weather. We have Hayden Nix in for Stacy Lee for us tonight. He is tracking some changing temperatures in the region and is getting us all ready for the weekend. Hayden?
Well, we finally made it to the weekend, and you may have noticed, as we have talked about all week, it's a little bit warmer out there. And if you're heading out and about this evening, temperatures are still going to be holding in the 90s during the 6 o'clock hour, and it's not going to be until 8 p.m. when we finally drop into the mid-80s. And notice by 10 o'clock in the mid to upper 70s. So temperatures not getting quite as cool as the previous nights. Notice we'll still get some 50s in here for overnight lows, but there are more lower 60s coming out on the map there. For this weekend, we do anticipate the big warm up, as we have been discussing, that ridge of high pressure settling in, especially on Saturday, looking at those readings, flirting with the mid and upper 90s, a few low 100s possible, and then by Sunday, definitely looking at some triple digit readings in the forecast. Something that we also mentioned is this is going to be one of those where we have an extreme heat warning that's in effect starting this weekend through next week, as triple digit temperatures will be possible for several days, but some relief is in sight. We'll talk more about it coming up.
All right, time now to talk about the fair. Time is running out for you to head out to this year's Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo in Kennewick. My colleague, Austin Reed, as you can see, is not sitting next to me. He's actually been taking part in all the fun and action throughout the evening out at the fair. He joins us live once more to tell us all about more things we can see and do out there. Hey, Austin.
Hi there, Wendy, once again. Happy Friday, everybody. Yes, we are live at the 2025 Benton Franklin Fair in Kennewick, and it is hot out tonight, but temperatures are cooling down. It is packed, and we only have tonight and then tomorrow. Earlier, we were doing mutton busting, so that was fun. Yep, right over here. Now, I've made it, as many of you know, I love food, so I've made it to the Food Central, I guess we'll call it.
Absolutely.
What's your name, brother?
Mark.
Mark.
Yep.
And tell me, what company are you with?
So we're with Pineapple Grill. We're also connected to our other company. We have Grinder Sandwiches as well, the greatest pastrami ever. So, but yeah, we're here, man. This is our my second year. I think we've been here more years, but happy to be here, man. Everyone's been great, so thanks for having us.
You said that it's kind of, as far as attendance, it's like some days are more crowded, compared to last year.
Yeah, absolutely. absolutely. It's definitely had its few days, you know, the mornings start out slow, but yeah, right at that 5 o'clock hit, you can count on all you guys to show up and block us out. So it's been good, man. It's been good.
All right, so my producer's rapping me, but we have to talk about the food. This is awesome. What is this?
So this is basically like our show food, you know, the aesthetic. It's the food you come and get for your Instagram pictures, your social media. This is going to be our pineapple bowl. So right in this pineapple bowl right now, I have a spicy garlic chicken, and it's got fresh pineapple, we got white rice, we got our tempura chicken, and our spicy garlic sauce. So yeah, brother, it's all good. And that pineapple came out of that pineapple, so fresh chunks.
So tell me, I mean, how fun is this to create this kind of food here for people in South Central and Eastern Washington?
Oh, it's awesome. Like the vibe that everyone gets, you know, it's been really great. You know, the vibe we get when they see it, and we core out pineapples and we do pina coladas. So people come, they love it, they take the pictures. It's been fantastic, brother. So,
all right, very good. Well, I'm gonna send it back to the studio because I am starving. Caleb, my photographer, he's starving. So I think we are going to just divulge into this.
I got another one for the camera guy. We're good.
We're getting hooked up. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
Absolutely,
it.
Man. Thanks, guys.
Come on out. The fair is tonight and tomorrow. Remember, we have Smash Mouth and Sir Mix-a-Lot tonight. The rodeo, mutton bustin', and you can find more information over on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Have a great weekend, everybody. Reporting live here in Kennewick, Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now. Wendy?
All right, enjoy your dinner, Austin. Well, we do have some serious news to get to now in continuing coverage. As the search for Travis Decker continues, we are learning that there will be temporary closures for the Rock Island Campground in the Leavenworth area. The U.S. Forest Service says it's to allow the FBI to conduct an ongoing investigation. The start date is from today, and it runs through August 27th. Officials with the Chelan County Sheriff's Office confirmed the investigation was related to the ongoing search for Travis Decker, who is believed to have killed his 3 daughters. The area is 4 miles near where the children's bodies were found in June. Staffing shortages and hiring freezes across Oregon are making it difficult on residents and DMV employees, leaving residents to travel further for services. But Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says there are some things you can do to help avoid the lines and the travel.
Starting August 27th, the Milton Freewater DMV will shut its doors temporarily, leaving residents to travel farther for services. This closure means Hermiston and Pendleton are now the closest option for those residents. Customer Service Manager Brian Wheaton in Hermiston says his location remains steady, but there are options.
Definitely seen our wait times increase because, you know, we just due to staffing shortages. But our appointments are really easy to get. Go on to DMVTU. We usually can have appointments available in our offices within a couple days.
While some transactions, like renewing your car's registration and filing a collision report, can be completed online through DMV2U, others, like adding a real ID to a license, still require an in-person visit. The Oregon Department of Motor Vehicles says it all comes down to staffing. Chris Crabb, the Public Information Officer for the Oregon DMV, says the challenge isn't new.
Oregon DMV has been severely understaffed for years. Basically, we've had roughly the same number of staff that we've had 25 years ago, and that number is set by the Oregon legislature. But that same number of people is now serving about 800,000 more Oregonians.
Crabb says a hiring freeze and lack of money make it difficult to fill critical positions. She says the last thing they want to do is shut down offices.
We want things to be consistent and people can rely on and count on coming to the DMV, having it open, and being able to be served. And so we're doing everything we can to make that happen. But with this hiring freeze, it may lead to more shutdowns. I just don't know.
Crabb says they are looking at what they can do to keep these smaller offices open. Wheaton says in some cases, he's had to send employees to other offices hours away to help fill a role.
For an example, like Hood River was suffering a shortage in staffing, so I sent someone from here to drive all the way to Hood River or the Dalles to work that office so we could avoid a closure.
Crabb says there is not enough money to hire more employees, and that's the reason for the hiring freezes. Reporting in Hermiston, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
State officials say no other DMV locations are currently slated to close, but they warn staffing remains a major challenge across Oregon. For more than 50 years, state and federal agencies have been managing a complicated groundwater system in the Pasco Basin. Now, changes are on the way that could impact local farmers and irrigators. Back in the day, the state handed out permits to use groundwater in the basin, but those permits were never turned into permanent water rights, mostly because no one could agree on who actually owned the water or who should be in charge of managing it. However, recently, officials have redrawn the boundaries of the basin. The next step is a 3-year study to figure out how much water is really there. That will help decide whether old permits could finally become official rights and if new ones can be handed out.
We have some entities, water right holders out there that are asking the question, well, as the Bureau moves forward, as there are more efficiencies in the system, what happens to our groundwater wells?
Other big questions, though, remain, like who will be in charge of the water, whether new fees might be added, and how much these changes could affect farmers already using it. On the sports beat now, bikers begin racing in the Lumberjack Nationals at the Columbia Basin BMX track in Richland. Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable got on the track to watch some of the nation's best.
Day one of the Lumberjack Nationals ran by USA BMX began with rapid start races on a track full of jumps and tight turns. Today alone sees roughly 550 racers compete.
There's a large variety of bikers racing here at the Lumberjack Nationals. Ages range from as low as 1 year old to all the way up to a 16-plus class division.
Take Bill Homan, for instance. Racing in the 56 to 60-year-old cruiser division, Homan began racing in 1978. And 47 years later is still taking his bike on the track competitively.
Just got back from the Vegas National, so I actually won the Vegas Sunday. So we travel a bit. We own the brands. So we're out there for the community.
Holman is the owner of Bassett Racing, a BMX manufacturer based in California. He's not the only one a part of the race team. 8-year-old Bristol Almy races as well, aka Bristol the Pistol. And her father, Derek, supports her from the crowd.
It's tough, man. The competition's out there. Watching your little girl race, you don't want her to get hurt. You want her to go out and have fun and do good. So it's a little nerve-wracking.
While races are set, that doesn't mean you can't come out to Columbia Basin BMX in Richland to check out the action.
We do charge for parking, but other than that, it's free to come in and watch, and you are going to see some exciting racing action. On top of that, if it's something that your kiddos want to get involved in, or maybe you yourself want to get involved in, right? BMX Racing League is the best way to get involved. We have a new beginners class starting up this next Friday, and we'd love to have more people from our community to come out here.
Ranging from novice riders to pro-level racers, there's a lot of skill to watch on the track. In Richland, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Well, continuing throughout the weekend, hundreds of races will run until each group's championship race, which takes place on Sunday. Next here on the news, we share the very latest developments in the Jeffrey Epstein case involving Ghislaine Maxwell. And a live look back outside, looking at Pasco from the Dust Devils Stadium out there. Beautiful night on tap. Warmer weather, though, on the way. Hayden's coming back with your full First Alert weather forecast. Stay with us.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
Make your hard-earned dollars go further during the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Plus, find huge discounts on living, dining, and bedroom. And 60 months, no interest. The Labor Day sale, on now at Furniture Row.
It's time to replace and refresh this Labor Day. Swing by Fred's Appliance today to save on all LG appliances. Let LG help you stay cool this Labor Day. Get this refrigerator for only $16.99. That's a 40% savings. No matter what appliance you're looking for, LG has what you need. From dishwashers, laundry, stovetops, and more. Come see what's in stock. Shop Fred's Appliance, local like you.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
I think developing that relationship with a patient is where you get the trust. And then with the trust is when you can really kind of build on these treatment plans and provide the best care for them so that the outcome is most predictable and that they're the most satisfied. I think my passion kind of more stems from the problem-solving aspect of dentistry. So I really like getting complex patients that need a lot of different needs and kind of figuring out a plan that incorporates like good dentistry to kind of solve their problems. I think I just get that emotional recharge from just kind of spending quality time with family. So my 2 girls and then my wife. So we try and get out of the house and get up in the mountains or go to the beach and just kind of do quality things together. And that's kind of where I get my most recharge from, for sure.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Attention former Hanford workers and contractors. You deserve the benefits and care you've earned. You may qualify for benefits including life-changing in-home health care. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare for a free benefits fair and lunch at the Three Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick on Friday, September 19th. Reconnect, enjoy great food, and learn about exclusive benefits to help you live longer, better, and independently at home. RSVP by calling 509-286-2661 or visit uewhealth.com.
We're Sell My House Fast, and we've been buying unwanted houses for cash, fast, for 25 years. We'll buy this house, and this one, even this one, not that one. If you're relocating, inheriting a home you don't want, if you're behind on taxes and want to avoid foreclosure, going through divorce, or if you just need cash to get out of debt, we will buy your house at a fair cash price. We've got hundreds of Google 5-star reviews because our offers are fair and the process transparent. Call now.
1-800-219-0560. Fire breaks out in West Richland.
We begin with breaking news.
And Apple Valley News Now is on it.
It's burning about 10 acres and spreading rapidly.
When breaking news happens, count on Apple Valley News Now on your side.
We are on your side.
It's the Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. And right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get 30% off our Doctor's Choice lineup. Plus, get 60 months no interest and free shipping. The Labor Day sale on now at Denver Mattress.
A new development in the call for more transparency in the Jeffrey Epstein case. Today, the Department of Justice released a transcript and audio from the recent interview Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell had with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. During the interview, Maxwell was asked if she ever witnessed any inappropriate behavior by Donald Trump when he was at Epstein's house. Maxwell told the deputy AG that she did not ever see Trump act inappropriately. Not long after the interview, Maxwell was moved to a lower security prison.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, if you don't have any plans this evening, I highly recommend going out to the fair. We only have tonight and tomorrow before it all wraps up. And temperatures are going to be a bit warmer this evening if you have been going out the last several evenings. We're starting that first day of the big heat wave that's coming our way over the weekend and next week. Mid-90s at 6 o'clock this evening, but just before sunset, we should be able to drop down into the mid-80s, and then by 10 o'clock into the 70s. Now, if you head out tomorrow for the final day, notice we'll start out in the morning in the 60s, around 8 a.m., low 80s by 11 a.m., and then we continue to climb. And here in the Tri-Cities area, likely locking into the upper 90s to near 100, but we should stay just shy of that century mark for at least one more day. But we are trending towards some hotter conditions. Notice here on the 7-day temperature trend, I'll step out and show you the full scope of it. Multiple days of triple-digit temperatures will be possible, but notice that this is not going to be a long-lived situation. By Thursday and Friday, we do expect those readings to finally start to show a break in that pattern with mid to lower 90s on tap. But until then, with the triple-digit readings expected to be a multi-day setup here, we do have the National Weather Service putting out an extreme heat warning for that reason, and this is in effect from tomorrow through Wednesday For all the areas highlighted in that magenta color, that's the extreme heat warning. Anything else in that other color there that you see, kind of that salmon color, that is going to be a heated advisory. So certainly something to pay attention to this weekend. Make sure to stay cool and hydrated, and also take plenty of breaks if you have to absolutely be out there during the peak heating of the day, but try to get things done early in the morning and late in the evening. I do have some good news though. We are going to see, as I mentioned, some breaks coming our way towards the middle of next week, but we are going to see maybe some moisture to work with. It's not a lot, but hey, you got to look at the silver lining in the clouds here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, no rain chances, but Monday, starting next week, all the way through at least the middle part of next week, small rain chances, but hey, it's something. This is going to be mostly inclined to the higher elevations of the Cascades, so we'll certainly keep an eye on that, because there is going to be something else to monitor too. With these storms, you could get lightning with very low humidity in place. We could see some maybe lightning strike starting some fires out there, so hopefully we don't, but we'll just have to make sure we're watching that closely. Temperatures tonight, as I mentioned, will be in the upper 50s to lower 60s, not quite as cold as we have been. 57 in the Tri-Cities area, 62 in Hanford, 61 in Walla Walla to 58 in Pendleton. Tomorrow, the overall view shows temperatures cruising up there to the upper 90s. There will be some lower 100s on the map. That certainly will be a possibility. And if not tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be tested for the Tri-Cities area. 91 though by Friday. Don't want to hold that out from you. Sunday for Yakima, 100, 101 Monday. We could be dropping down to the mid-80s by Friday as that big ridge of high pressure begins to break down, shifting away from our area. Ellensburg, 95 tomorrow, 98 sharing that same number for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 79 returning by Friday. Notice Ellensburg there looking at a small rain chance, as well as Hermiston for Wednesday and Thursday. 100 on Monday for you guys. 89 on Friday. And finally, Walla Walla triple-digit temperatures Saturday through Tuesday, 98 Wednesday, 88 by Friday.
Hayden, thanks so much. We'll be right back.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Bruce Heating and Air technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to Hapo.
This season on The Ducklerette.
I'm so excited this year to find the one.
I'm here to win. I'm one of the fastest duck racers in the country.
Who will win this year's 2025 Mid-Columbia Duck Race? Find out September 20th at Columbia Park in Kennewick. The grand prize is a 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross, plus other fantastic prizes. Support our community, lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep the tradition alive. The Mid-Columbia Duck Race, presented by Toyota and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
Get ready for adventure with the fun and rugged 2025 Ford Bronco Outer Banks from Price Ford of Yakima Valley. Nob Hill Casino's biggest prize ever. Want to drive it home? Just enter daily at Nob Hill Casino now through Wednesday, October 8th for your chance to win. While you're here, enjoy our 16-lane bowling center, mouth-watering cheeseburgers at the Last Frontier restaurant, cold drinks at the bar, and try your luck with pull tabs and table game action.
We invite you to come visit us at Price Ford of Yakima Valley and Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
To be out here in God's creation, to have the strength and energy at 77 years of age is pure joy, even when repairing fence from wind damage. I rely on Mile Health with the amazing science-backed formula for muscle support. As we age, mobility, balance, and strength are vital to help us keep doing the things we love to do, like me here on our ranch. Plus, to have lean, strong muscles can help prevent falls and will help in recovery from surgery and injuries. Don't let age and muscle loss rob you of your strength and vitality. Be strong with Mile Health.
BioHealth is supported by 25 human clinical studies. Call the number on your screen now and take advantage of our special buy one, get one free offer. We're confident you'll feel results or your money back. Call now.
Well, the next time you are waiting for your Chipotle delivery, you may want to keep an eye on the sky. The restaurant chain announced on Thursday it partnered with Zipline, a drone delivery provider. Customers will be able to place their order through the Zipline app, and a drone will then deliver it to your house. Chipotle expects to offer this service to more cities in the coming weeks, so it's not here just yet. Stay with us. A reason to smile when we come back.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Make your hard-earned dollars go further during the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus find huge discounts on living, dining, bedroom, and save 30% on our Denver mattress lineup. Check out doorbusters while they last. And make your cash go further with 60 months, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Labor Day sale on now at Furniture Row.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Today through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Every child facing a critical illness deserves a moment of hope. That's where you come in. At McCurley Dealerships, we're proud to support Wheels Make Wishes Come True, a campaign that's raised over $1.1 million to help grant life-changing wishes for kids right here in our community. When you choose McCurley, you're helping dreams come true. Visit McCurley Dealerships through September 12th. Join us at Corvettes on the Columbia or learn more at wish.org/AKWA. McCurley Dealerships, your way home.
Whitman Hill Winery joins hands with MultiCare Cancer Institute at North Star Lodge and the Memorial Foundation to fight cancer. On Friday, September 19th, enjoy an upscale intimate wine dinner, an evening to remember. Then join us for a day of fun on Saturday. Savor Big Stick Barbecue and sweet treats from Cupcakes and Corks. Plus, groove to the music of Mike Powers and then KCJ Jazz Company. We'll close the night with a heartfelt floating luminary memorial on Whitman Pond. Visit WhitmanHillWine.com to learn how you can help crush cancer. Whitman Hill Winery, pouring hope, raising strength.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222. Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, August 23rd at 9 a.m. Good News Today will air the following weekend on Saturday, August 30th at 5:30 a.m.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Apple Valley News Now, the official television home of the Seattle Kraken.
Welcome back, everybody. Take a look at your screen. Before we say goodnight tonight, we wanted to give you your reason to smile. And here it is, a beautiful sunrise from Badger. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Thank you, Rick, for that image there. If you would like to get your picture on TV, just scan that QR code at the top of your screen and send it on in. We'd love to see it. As always, this is sponsored by Lifetime Dental. Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us here for our news at 6 and 6:30. You can always find the latest and other stories at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. We'll see you right back here for the news at 11.